First, we define classification. What is classification? Classification is the process of grouping of living organisms on the basis of similarities and differences. Classification means scientists classified the organisms into different groups on the basis of similar and dissimilar characteristics. This grouping of living organism is called classification. I hope students you understand what is classification. Classification is a grouping of living organisms, is the process of grouping of living organisms on the basis of similar and dissimilar characteristics. This process of grouping of living organisms into different groups this grouping is called classification. Next term, second term that is defined is taxonomy. What is taxonomy? Taxonomy is the branch of biology which deals with the classification of living organisms. Is known as taxonomy. Taxonomy is a branch of biology in which we classify organisms. We classify different living organisms into groups. This branch of biology is called taxonomy. In taxonomy, we classify living organisms into different groups. We study their characteristics, identify them, and naming them. This branch of biology is called taxonomy. Students, you know, millions of plants and animal species found in the world. To study them in detail order, we use classification. Third term, that is taxonomist. What are taxonomists? Scientists that engage in taxonomy study are called the taxonomist. Okay. Why we need classification? We need classification for study millions of plants and animal species that are found in the world. I hope students you understand these three terms: classification, taxonomy, and taxonomist. Classification of living organisms. A scientist named Aristotle, he classified organisms into 5 kingdoms. Look at this chart. In this chart, 5 kingdoms are mentioned. Kingdom Monera, Kingdom Protista, Kingdom Fungi, Kingdom Plantae, Kingdom Animalia. We start first kingdom, Kingdom Monera. In this chart, scientists study their characteristics. Characteristics of Kingdom Monera. First character, cell wall. Second is nucleus. Third is mitochondria. And fourth one is chloroplast. First of all, we define cell wall. What is cell wall? The cell is surrounded by a wall. This wall is called cell wall. Nucleus. What is nucleus? In cell, spherical body is present, that is spherical shaped body is present, that is nucleus. Mitochondria is a special organelle, it is also found in cell. Chloroplast is green pigment, it is found in all plants. This green pigment is called chloroplast. First, we study characteristics of Kingdom Monera. In this table, first one, kingdom Monera is absent. In kingdom Monera, cell wall is present, nucleus absent. That's why, because in kingdom Monera, organism nucleus is absent, that's why they are called prokaryotes. Those organisms in which nucleus absent, these organisms are called prokaryotes. Cell organ in mitochondria is also absent in kingdom Monera organisms. Chloroplast absent in kingdom Monera. Second kingdom, that is Protista. In Protista, cell wall is also absent. In organism of kingdom Protista, cell wall is also absent. Nucleus is present. That's why, because nucleus is present in their bodies, that's why they are called eukaryotes. Mitochondria sometimes present or sometimes absent in kingdom Protista. Chloroplast present in some form. Third kingdom, that is kingdom Fungi. In kingdom Fungi, cell wall is also present and made up of chemical, that is chitin. In fungi, nucleus is also present, that's why fungi are called eukaryotes. In fungi, mitochondria sometimes present or sometimes absent. In fungi, chloroplast is absent. Next, kingdom Plantae. In kingdom Plantae, plants are included. Cell wall is also present around the plant cell. Nucleus is also present in plant cell. That's why plant cell is called eukaryote. Mitochondria is also present in plant cell, and chloroplast is also present in plant cell. That's why all the plants have green color, because they have chlorophyll. That's why they have green color. Due to the presence of this green pigment, they are green in color. Next, kingdom Animalia. In kingdom Animalia, all animals include. In animal cell, cell wall absent around the cell. Nucleus is also present in animal cell. That's why they are called eukaryotes. Mitochondria is also present in animal cell, and chloroplast is totally absent in animals. And at the end of this table, two terminologies are defined. First one is prokaryotes and second one is eukaryotes. What are prokaryotes? Prokaryotes are those organisms that lack nuclei. Those organisms, nuclei are absent in their bodies. They are called prokaryotes. And what are eukaryotes? Eukaryotes are complex organisms and they have nuclei. Next, we discuss kingdom Monera. The example of kingdom Monera is bacteria. Bacteria are unicellular organisms. What are unicellular organisms? Unicellular organism means bacteria have only single cell. Bacteria is the example of kingdom Monera. Bacteria are unicellular organisms. What are unicellular organisms? That have single cell in their body. such organisms that have single cell in their body that are called unicellular organism. Bacteria are unicellular organism. Cell organelle and nucleus are also absent in their body, but DNA is also found in the form of loop. And bacterial cell is surrounded by a cell wall. From the cell wall, a flagella is arise. This help in the movement of bacteria. Okay, next kingdom, that is kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista. In this kingdom, unicellular organisms are included. The example of unicellular organism is amoeba. Amoeba is unicellular organisms, and cell organelle, mitochondria and chloroplast are found in this kingdom Protista. Amoeba have food vacuole. It is irregular shape structure. Look at this picture. In this picture, amoeba. You look amoeba in this picture. Amoeba is irregular shape in structure. They have food vacuole. They move by pseudopodia. This irregular shape structure help in the movement of amoeba. In amoeba, DNA is also found, and this DNA is double membrane structure. Nucleus is also found in amoeba body. This amoeba is found in ponds, freshwater rivers, lakes and ponds. Next, kingdom fungi. Look at this picture. In this picture, mushroom is also visible. Mushroom is the example of kingdom fungi. In kingdom fungi, multicellular organisms include unicellular as well as multicellular fungi are included. And cell wall of fungi is made up of a special chemical, that is chitin. Cell wall is also found around the fungal cell. Nucleus is also found in fungal cell. DNA is stored in nucleus. Mostly fungi are saprophytes because they obtain food by breaking down and absorbing surrounding material. That's why they are called saprophytes. What are saprophytes? Why fungi are called saprophytes? Because they obtain food by breaking down and absorbing surrounding material. Mushroom is also example of fungi, and this mushroom is included in kingdom fungi. Next, kingdom 4, kingdom Plantae. In kingdom Plantae, all plants include, for example, Chlamydomonas and Volvox. Why Chlamydomonas include in kingdom Plantae? Because they have chloroplast. That's why they are included in kingdom Plantae. And another example of kingdom Plantae is all higher plants included in this kingdom. Animals. Next kingdom, that is kingdom Animalia. In kingdom Animalia, animals are also included. Some animals are fixed at one place. For example, sea anemone is found in seawater and fixed and also attached with the rocks. Another sponge is also found in seawater and also attached with the rocks. All higher animals such as lion, tigers, zebra include in kingdom Animalia. I hope students you understand this topic, you can feedback in group. Assalamu alaikum and good morning to all my students of class 8. As we know that we all are suffering COVID-19 virus, serious condition of COVID-19 virus. So kindly please follow all SOPs, stay home and save your life. Due to this condition, our management has decided to organize online classes for you. My name is Miss Noreen and I will teach Science of Class 8. Look at this book. It is a book of GABA Science for Tomorrow's World Stage 3. The author of this book is Mrs. Seema Zahid and Syed Afaq Ahmed. This book is used in class 8. Okay. I will start this lecture from unit number 1, that is classification of plants and animals. In this chapter, we discuss classification, what is classification, what is taxonomy, and what is taxonomist. In first paragraph, we define classification.